Any of us could be one or two life events away from having to make decisions on, I don't have enough money to pay all the bills, which bill do I pay? You don't realize how many people make those decisions every single week. In the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, we saw a population, nearly 300,000 people in poverty that did not have the same access to just basic needs. It's a very rural environment, and so the ability for people to get to resources is very limited. We really looked at how can we do things differently.
Michigan took a really hard hit, as did most areas of the country during the recession. Unfortunately, even though the situation has marginally improved, the numbers of people that are struggling with hunger in our region are still historically high. This story is really about us deciding to go meet the need where it is.
Mobile food pantries, it's a great idea and it's an easy way to create community. It's also the best way, I believe, to help people who are struggling and having a hard time.
41, 42.
Food isn't even in the budget. Without the help from the food pantry, there have been more times than not that we would not have made it.
St. Ignace is a border town. They are very busy in the summertime. In the wintertime, though, that's when you really get people looking for a hand up.
A lot of families are living on the unemployment benefits during the winter months. Even when the summer months start, they're still struggling, sometimes paying back heating bills or electric bills.
I'm 69. I do not have any savings, and I bring my 88-year-old mother to food pantries every month because she lives below the poverty level.
We had a lot of people that would walk up to the door and would just stop and cry because they realized that this is what their life had come to.
We can get snacks and processed food fairly easily, but it's much harder and much more expensive for people to get produce and dairy.
We have a lot of people that come through that are diabetics and cannot eat all that stuff.
Fresh food is really the most important piece of what we do. You can't grow like you should as a child if you don't have access to fresh produce.
This week alone, we are sending 45,000 pounds of food into the UP. We take a 53-foot trailer, deliver it to anywhere that they need it up there. We have been right down to the last skid of food, and a donor will call and say, could you use 6 skids of lettuce? I refer to those as food bank miracles, and it seems to happen like that all the time here.
Anytime that I see the face of hunger being met in front of me, it kind of reestablishes why we're here and why it's so important.
I think the biggest challenge is keeping the awareness in people's minds. The common need for food is really something that unites everybody across all demographics.
They really care about you, and I would just encourage people, if you needed it, don't be afraid to come and get it.
If there's one thing that really keeps me motivated to do this is when I see how many children are suffering with food insecurity. Our mission is to make sure everybody has the food they need, no matter what their particular circumstances are.